Story this hour, the capital of Uganda has been rocked by a pair of suicide attacks that killed at least 3 people. Dozens more were wounded when the blast went off near Parliament and a police station. Police say the attacks bore the hallmark of an Islamist rebel group known as the Allied Democratic Forces. Last month, the ADF was also linked to a bombing at a restaurant that killed 1 person. And it happened just days before another suicide attacker targeted a bus. Authorities are warning that radicalised groups could be plotting more attacks. They acknowledge they must do more to prevent them in the future. Well, joining me now from Kampala is Dr. Chris Baryomunsi. He is the Ugandan Minister for Information, Communication Technology and National Guidance. Good to have you with us under what are difficult circumstances. I just want to ask you what you know about these suicide attacks. I understand you were in a building near one of those blasts.
Yes, today we had 2 simultaneous attacks by suicide bombers. One was near the Central Police Station, and another one was the building on Parliamentary Avenue. And these bombs exploded at 3 minutes past 10 a.m., another one at 6 minutes past 10 a.m. this morning, and 3 people died, including a police officer, and 3 suicide bombers also died, so a total number of 6. But the situation is under control. The security and intelligence services are doing their best, and the situation in Kampala is now normal. There should be no cause for alarm because we know where these bombers are coming from. A few weeks back, we had also got these explosions in Kampala, and the security agencies are doing their work to make sure that everything returns to normal.
So I understand, as you say, 3 people killed, dozens wounded, including 5 in a critical condition. 1 happening near the police station, 1 happening near Parliament, where you were. Certainly a lot of questions about the motivation, who carried out this attack. What can you tell us about the investigation?
Well, there is a terrorist group called the ADF, the Allied Democratic Forces, that are operating in eastern DRC, eastern Congo. And they are the ones who find the time of coming to the country and do these urban terrorism activities. And they have been there since 10 years ago. The ADF has been there. So we strongly suspect and know that these terrorists are coming from that rebel group, that terrorist group, which is in the eastern part of DRC. Their intentions are not very clear, but about 10 years ago, they were fighting to dislodge the government. So we think their aim is political. They are anti-government. They have not done this the first time now. They have been doing it before, but we shall defeat them as government.
So how serious is the threat level right now, given these blasts today, but also the ones last month?
No, the threat is not big as such. Only that when they explode the bomb, it causes scare in the population. But these are just a few individuals who are sent on suicide missions, and they target government buildings. Like today, they ensured that the bomb exploded near Parliament and near the Central Police Station, just causes scare in the population. But they are not a very big threat for them to cause us panic. And this will be overcome in a short time.
And so what are your security and intelligence teams doing right now to track down others in this terror cell?
Oh, yes, we knew there are these terrorist cells which are around Kampala, and the security and intelligence services are combing the areas. And already one of the suicide bombers was injured and arrested. He was found with a bomb which hadn't exploded. He is now being treated, but also he's providing very useful information to the security, and it will help us to apprehend all those who are in hiding, and we shall get them.
All right, well, we wish you all the best. Dr. Chris Baryomunsi, good to have you with us, and take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, finally, a warning here. If spiders make you squirm, look away now. This is an Australian funnel web spider, and it is massive. Its nickname is Mega Spider. Now, the Australian Reptile Park says it's the largest spider of this type the park has ever seen. It's about 8 centimetres